You may have heard about self-love, its benefits, etc., but it sounds still like a stranger to you. You may feel overwhelmed by the number of information out there and you want concrete action right now. Then you're in the right place. Hey guys, I'm Krithika and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna be talking about self-love and how to become the queen or the king that you want to be. Make yourself comfortable and let's get started. So first I wanted to talk about my journey with self-love. So I began my journey when I was in junior high school. Back then I wasn't someone who would like herself. I was feeling really miserable with my body. I was feeling very miserable with my person and I didn't like me. And then I entered 9th grade and I began to shift because I realized, if you continue like this, you're going to break yourself. So I started to implement new habits in my life. I started to make self-love a priority in my life, and that made a huge change in my life. I started to become more mindful about the time I was spending with myself. I started to become more happier as a person. I cut away with toxic relationship, and this change only happened in 3 years. And of course I'm still at the beginning of the process, but this kind of changes that happened to me can happen to you too. And in this video it's all about what I did exactly that helped me to gain that kind of self-confidence, self-love that I have today. And before that I wanted to give you some rules to follow in order to complete the challenge that I'm going to give you. So first rule is self-love isn't selfish. I know that a lot of people tell you this, but a lot of people simply don't understand that it's really important. Self-love isn't something that you're gonna get in a second. It will take a long time. It's a lifetime process, but it's something that is worth it. And if you're there, congratulations, you've made the first step. And rule number 2 is really obvious, but I'm gonna say you this and it's gonna hurt some people, but sorry, but you have to make the sacrifice, and it's no social media during the challenge. I didn't use any social media during the challenge because I knew that I'm gonna compare myself with others, and believe me, it's possible to deal with it. So first thing that you're gonna do is incredibly easy. It's so easy that you will be like, that's all that I have to do. Are you kidding me? But I promise it's incredibly powerful.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
So the thing is, you are going in Pinterest and you're gonna type 30-day self-love challenge or 1-month self-love challenge, and you're gonna have a bunch of different challenges available. So you can pick one, or you can mix it up with different self-love challenge. It's what I've did personally. I've took a bunch of challenges and I've mixed it to my personal desires, and I wrote it down on my bullet journal. It's what I recommend also is to write it down, because if you just like print it, sometimes you're gonna just forget it, and while you're writing it, you're gonna visualize yourself doing this every day, and that is something that helped me a lot. So your goal right now is to complete every day the challenge that is due for today, and if you skip a day, don't worry, you can just catch up the next day, and that's all. The second step is the journaling part. So basically you will find journaling prompts about self-discovery in internet. You're gonna pick one and write your answer to it on your journal or on a piece of paper, and you're gonna be knowing yourself. You're gonna be dating yourself. It's really fun, I promise you. This stage can be sometimes really tough for some people because some prompts will be asking you to bring out some traumas that you have from your past life, and that is really difficult to manage. But you're gonna have to break that barrier to go any further. Like, it's really difficult, but you have to make it in order to know yourself and sometimes in order to heal. But don't worry, this is another obstacle that you're gonna be breaking, and that's okay. Even if you don't feel like you want to answer that prompt, that's okay. You can answer it later. Even if it's 1 year later, that's completely okay. But just be honest with yourself. If you feel like it, do it, and if you don't feel like it, well, keep it for later. The step 3 is the personalization step. My favorite is the step where you have enough experience about yourself. It's the stage where you know yourself enough, exactly your needs and your desires. So what you're gonna do is that you're creating your own self-love challenge or your own self-love list. You're gonna list everything that make you feel good. This time you can print it out and stick it in a place where you're gonna see it every day. And yeah, at this stage you're gonna be educating yourself in the topic of self-love. You're gonna be searching on books, on internet, and everywhere where you can find information. You can also do some self-dates where you're gonna discover things that you will love probably, or you will don't love, but that's okay because you're gonna be knowing yourself even more. And even better, you can even try to heal from traumas and get some therapy, but it's optional and depends on how you feel right now and how you feel in the journey of self-love. So now that you know how to practice self-love, you have everything in your hands to begin your amazing journey. I believe that your journey will be bright and that will bring you a lot of confidence and joy and will help you achieve everything you want. And I just wanted you to remember one thing: you're worth it and nobody's gonna tell you the opposite. That said, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. Of course, if you have any questions or suggestions, you can leave them in the comment box and I will answer them with pleasure. And if you want to connect with me, you can follow me on Instagram that I will link in the description box below. And see you next time.